Revenge films.
My name is Seiko. I live together with my husband Norio and daughter Kanami under the same roof. My husband always had difficulty keeping his job, so I work full-time and provide for my family. Balancing work and household chores, I lead a busy life every day. I had a particular problem. It was a problem related to my daughter. My husband has been spoiling our daughter since the age of 2. The reason is that Kanami is very cute. Kanami doesn't know it yet, but the truth is that I'm not her birth mother. Her birth mother actually passed away 14 years ago. 14 years ago, my husband brought a newborn baby into our house. Norio and I were 3 years into our marriage, but he was having an affair. Not long after, he got her pregnant, and she eventually gave birth to a baby girl. The woman had a chronic disease that worsened, and she passed away after giving birth to Kanami. My husband told me to raise his daughter, who I didn't give birth to. He even had the guts to tell me that I should be thankful for his lover for giving birth to her. Just like that, he forced me to help him raise his daughter. At first, I thought of filing for divorce, what with his unforgivable affair and menacing attitude, but the baby is sinless and is not responsible for her real parents' actions. So there was no way I was going to abandon the baby. That's why I decided to raise Kanami like my own daughter. My husband took advantage of my conscience and threatened me. He warned me again and again that if I don't want to hurt Kanami, I shouldn't tell her the truth about her birth mother. I kept telling myself that the child has no sin while doing my best to raise her. However, my husband was dissatisfied with me and kept on complaining. Whenever I scolded Kanami for something she did, my husband flew to her rescue as if he was some sort of superhero. A superhero who gives the worst advice in the history of the superhero world, though.
She is the devil from the underworld. You don't have to listen to anything she says.
As a result, Kanami became completely brainwashed by my husband. Now that Kanami has hit puberty and is now adolescent, she's become violent towards me as if she's trying to get rid of her grief through me. How was school today, Kanami? You're home late. Did you have fun with your friends? I made your favorite dish for dinner. Have it before it gets cold. Huh? I don't need your tasteless cooking. But you need to eat something. It's unhealthy to skip dinner, you know. Shut up! I told you I don't need it! Every time Kanami gets irritated, she slaps me in the face, pulls my hair, and does all sorts of physical abuse. Please stop it, Kanami! Shut up! Stop whining! It hurts! I'm going to hang out with my friends, so give me money. How much do you need? $100. I only have $50 in my wallet right now. What? Unbelievable! Let me see your wallet.
What's the problem, Kanami?
Dad, I want to go hang out with my friends tomorrow, but this woman won't give me $100.
My God, you really are the worst mother.
Really annoying. You're the worst. I really don't have that much money with me right now. Is $50 not enough? Not possible. There's no way I'm hanging out with my friends with only $50. Withdraw money tomorrow morning and send it to me at school.
You're a mother, so you're supposed to do at least that much,
I have work tomorrow, so I can't skip it to go to your school. You've got to be kidding. Stop messing with me. Then with a force unexpected from her thin arm, she pulled my hair and punched my stomach so strong that I don't know what hit me. Please, stop it, Kanami. You're a useless mother. She took the $50 from my wallet and marched straight to her room. My husband never rescued me from the physical abuse, not even once. Instead, since he constantly moved from one job to another, he was always irritated every time he came home from his work. So he vents his anger upon me. Working full-time to support my family and doing the chores when I come home from work, I was living like a slave. My life was a living hell. Then one day, when I welcomed my daughter home from school, she demanded money from me like always. But since Kanami treated me like an ATM that spits out money whenever she wished, my wallet was already empty, not a cent in my wallet. I don't have any money anymore. What happened to the $50 I gave you yesterday? Of course I already used that up. Do you really not have any money anymore? Show me your wallet. Hey, wait a second. What? It really is empty. Not a cent inside. I told you, didn't I? I'm going to hang out with my friends tomorrow. What should I do? Do something about this. Even if you tell me that, there's nothing I can do about it. You're my mother, right? Hurry up and give me money. She shouted and strongly kicked me to the floor. I kept on telling her again and again that I don't have money. Konami took the vase sitting on top of the shoe closet. What are you trying to do? I don't need a mother who won't give me money. You're useless. Take that! The vase hit my head hard and I fell to the floor. I lost consciousness, and when I woke up, I was already on top of the hospital bed. First person I saw was my mother, who was sitting beside my bed, a worried expression on her face. Mom? Seiko, you're awake. You recognize me, thank goodness. Relieved that I woke up from the concussion, tears started flowing down her cheeks from all the tension built up. After gaining consciousness, I asked what in the world happened. I was told that my husband called for an emergency, explaining that I fell down the stairs. I'm certain the reason why he called my mother is because he needed to get rid of the evidence. I'm sure my husband is desperately disposing of the vase and wiping off the blood on the floor right now. When I thought of the scene in my head, I've had enough of being treated like a slave and living like this. I've been keeping it a secret from my mother that my daughter, hence her granddaughter, is not actually my birth daughter. However, lying on that hospital bed, I decided to tell the truth to my mother. After telling her the truth about my real relationship with Konami, I then disclosed to my mother the truth about the incident that brought me to the hospital. I told her that my daughter hurled the vase at me and I fell to the floor. I didn't actually fall down the stairs. Upon hearing those words coming from my lips, my mother turned pale and was lost for words. After being speechless for a while, she reached into her pocket and took out her phone. My mother then started dialing and called someone. Listening to the content of the call, I realized that she was calling the cops. After that, she and I had a long heart-to-heart, mother-daughter talk. We also talked about our plans to take revenge. We finished our preparations before leaving the hospital. Finally, the day to put the plan into action. On the day of discharge, my mother and I decided to take separate actions. My husband and daughter didn't show up while I was an inpatient. As expected, they didn't show up on the day of my discharge from the hospital as well. Of course, they didn't even contact me at all, not even once. So that was the first time I talked to Norio and Konami after the incident. I finished my last checkup at the hospital and went home by myself in the evening. When I arrived home, my husband and daughter were sitting on the sofa in the living room.
So you were discharged from the hospital? Should have at least called that you were coming home today.
Falling from the stairs is so stupid. Who fell from the stairs? How could you so confidently lie to my face like that? It's the truth anyway.
You know what'll happen if you say unnecessary things. I will file a divorce. A divorce!
With that in mind, I already have the official divorce registration papers ready. Could you sign on this, please?
What? Seriously? Do you have any idea what will happen if we get divorced? I won't be able to live in this house!
I don't care. I'm fine with that. Let's just get divorced and get this over with. If you want to get divorced, then pay the $20,000 for child support. I'll cut you some slack with only $20,000 for now. Pay for child support? Why do I have to pay for that? You're my mother, aren't you? Of course it's your duty to pay for child support. I am not your mother.
Hey! Did you forget your promise?
I decided to tell the truth, bracing myself for a divorce. Konami, you're the daughter of your father and his lover whom he had an affair with. That's why it's not my obligation to pay child support for you. A lover? A love affair? Dad, is that true? She's just talking nonsense, right?
That's nonsense. She's just lying because she doesn't want to pay for child support. Psycho, Konami is your daughter.
Thinking that this day might come, I secretly took a DNA test and brought it with me. After showing them the DNA test result, unbelievable! I hope this is just a nightmare. I want to wake up! No, I don't want to live with my father who keeps on changing jobs. How do you expect me to live with him? I'll never allow you to get a divorce. The divorce is already finalized, and I won't be paying for child support. Also, I already filed a report for the physical abuse that you've done to me. You should atone for that sin that you've committed. You reported me?
What in the world have you done?
Do you have any idea what will happen to you if they find out that you helped in destroying the evidence? Both of you will become criminals, you know.
But...
While Norio and Konami were slumped with disheartened expressions on their face, my mother arrived together with the cops.
You're Konami, correct? I need to talk to you, so please come with me to the police station.
No, I don't want to. What will happen to me if I do?
I didn't do anything. It's all Konami's doing.
Shut up! You've got to be kidding me, you stupid old man.
Stop fighting and just follow us.
After that, the police investigated the crime scene. Not long after, it was revealed that Konami hurled a vase at me and that my husband tried to get rid of the evidence. Konami was taken to a reform school, and a few weeks later, I received a letter from her that seemed like a letter of apology and regret. I have no plans of going back to living with them. Since I've been working full-time, I didn't have financial problems at all after the divorce. The alimony I demanded certainly helped my finances, since I received a large sum of money. I instead feel like I'll be able to live doing what I enjoyed and wanted. As for the alimony and medical expenses, Norio borrowed money and paid it all in one lump sum. Because of that reason, I'm sure he and Konami will be living a difficult life filled with debt from now on.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.